All right, we are here with the Hayfield Boys varsity basketball team. Coach, would you like to introduce yourself and the players next to you and behind you?
Yeah, my name is Coach Carlos Poindexter, the head varsity boys basketball coach. This is my 14th season. To the left of me is Josh Brown, senior guard wing. To the right, Rodney Carmichael wing. To the back is Landon Judy, Christian Toe, AJ Moore, and Chase Jackson. It's basically like our starting six.
Coach and Team Dwight Vick with Victory Life. Coach knows me very well. I've told you often that you are, in your program, your players are a prisoner of the expectations you've helped create with the championships, the regional runs, the record-setting games. Talk about how every year, every team is different, no matter who you return and who you lose. And how do you get this new group of guys, even though some of these guys have been around, to buy into those expectations at Hayfield?
Yeah, I feel like it's been a slight struggle trying to get them to get up to the point of where our previous teams were. But looking on our outlook of this particular team, I think that we're still going to be a pretty good team when it comes down to the stretch. Like, we got two young guards that we got to get up to speed as quickly as possible. And I'm hoping by January that this group is going to be what a Hayfield team looks like. We might have some struggles early on, but we got a bunch of talent, man, a bunch of talent. And these guys have done it's like pulling teeth sometimes, like, because some practices we look good, and in some practices we look like we've never touched a basketball before. So I'm just trying to get these guys to get up to speed as much as possible and make sure that everyone feels comfortable out on the court.
Yeah, I agree. The VHSL has been talked about, especially the last 5 or 6 years. There's been tons of changes every year. So going into an off season, then going into a preseason, you have to prepare, whether it's playing up at DeMath and the Capital Hoop Summer League and the Fall League that Tony Bentley runs with Wakefield. But some of the rules have changed that. So how do you adjust and get these guys to get prepared for the season with different leagues you can and cannot play in?
Yeah, I actually think it was good for us this year because we didn't do Wakefield Fall League. We always do Wakefield Fall League, and we didn't do it. So we spent more time just getting in the gym trying to get better. Pretty much everyone outside of Rodney was in the gym with us. He played football this year, so he wasn't in the gym. But the rest of these guys, they've been in there, so they've been building up that chemistry. And I felt like we only played like 6 or 7 games this fall, but I just felt like it was more important for us to be in the gym trying to continue to get better.
Now I see you smiling. Go in and grab a mic. Go ahead. I'm here. I'm trained to catch that. Why are you smiling? What was that about? Go ahead, speak. Speaking to the mic.
I was just thinking about we put a lot of hours in this off season, and I think a lot of it's gonna come to fruition very soon. Like, just seeing a lot of chemistry was put together, just seeing how people play, and I think we have a game today. I think today we'll see how much work.
That's right. Who do y'all the Carolina Ray Classic or yeah? What time do y'all play today?
We play at 5.
5. Who do y'all have?
North Stafford.
North Stafford. So talk about, and I want him to start and the rest of y'all speak on it. Each year is different, and each player brings something to a team, whether it's, post play, rebounding, defense, three-point shooting. What is your skill, and what is one of your strongest assets you bring to the team?
One of my strongest assets is definitely my defense, and I think my leadership. I think me and Landon, we've been with Hayfield the longest. And I think that just comes with, we know how the past teams have played, and I don't think it's a pressure. I think it's just an expectation we know we need to play up to.
Yeah, basically what Josh said. Most of our strongest assets are playing defense and getting out and running, and for the most part, we just got to focus on getting better every day, playing as a team, and then later on, hopefully we improve. And then our younger guards, that I've seen a big difference from summertime too. So they're just improving. So I'm excited to see what we look like when we get to district play, regionals. So yeah.
I think I bring good shooting and defense. Our team's small but scrappy, so we get out and run, fast break layups, transition points. I feel like we're going to do good at the beginning, even though we have a few tough games. But we're just gonna see how we do since we're basically like not really a new team, but like we're still building chemistry and stuff.
I feel like one of the things I bring to the team, and like, cause I'm like a 6-man type of role type of guy, so and it's important for me to bring energy off the bench. So like, if we're up, push the lead even more. If we're down, bring us back into the game, and keep our bench alive, so that our starters, the people that are on the floor, can feel the energy through the bench.
I like that answer.
What I bring to the team is I play the point guard, so I'm usually the guy who facilitates, passes, and just be the control of the player on the team. And I feel like as a team, we should be good this season if we could all play together as a team and have that chemistry so we could go far at districts, regionals, and states.
I like that you said facilitate and pass. Sometimes point guards forget that. Thank you.
And I think that what I bring to the team is being that I was here the longest, I bring probably leadership and knowing what past teams has been like, especially like me and Josh. We've been here the longest. We know the defensive standards, we know offensive standards, and how to run the plays, but also bring our shooting and our touch to the game that we've been playing for a while and years past with Hayfield basketball.
This one's for Josh and Landon. You two have been here the longest, you said, or part of the team. What's it been like kind of stepping into that leadership role? And you have the most seasoned experience with your coach, just kind of preaching what he teaches you guys, but on the court. You know, you guys can kind of serve as those coaches on the court as the two most experienced players. But I guess what I'm asking is just what's it been like stepping into that leadership role as those veterans?
At least for me, I don't think it's been that difficult because I always know what he expects from me, and I think every year like he's giving me like just more and more things to like just put on my plate to be able to maintain and like handle. And especially we have a lot of younger guys and a lot of new guys, so it's just like I just want to help. Like I want to get them up to speed. I want them to know the plays. So it's been kind of like just natural. Like I didn't really have to think about it.
Of course.
Yeah, it's really natural knowing because I feel like Los tells us all the time what you're expected of. But even if you're not the so-and-so leader on the court, everyone has their role and their part. So you really just got to step in where you can. But especially now that he puts that leadership role on you, you got to be louder and, you know, expect more people. You got to hold them accountable. And so it's not hard at all coming into that role with Los because he's very easy and, you know, he tells you exactly what he wants from you.
Yeah, of course. Sounds like everyone's kind of bought into that team first mentality. Coach, someone mentioned the start of your schedule being, you know, quote unquote difficult or stronger than, did you intentionally schedule these games early or or is that just kind of how it worked out? And then how important is it to get those, again, more difficult games out of the way first? Like, what do you learn about your team in those first 4 or 5 games?
Yeah. So like originally our team was supposed to look different. We had a couple of guys that transferred out, but when you put your schedule together in the off season and you think you're going to have a certain type of group, so you make it as hard as possible. Because I thought that, and even I still feel like we're going to be who we are. It's just going to take a little longer. But I felt like with the guys that we thought that we were going to have on the team, I thought that it was just a perfect opportunity just for us to go show and prove that we're the best team out. Now it's a different type. We still going to go show and prove, but it's going to look different. And I just thought that having so we play Westfield, who's supposed to be the top team in the area. We play St. Stephen's as a private school team, and then we play South County, who's supposed to be the best team in our region, and that's all in 1 week. So we played Westfield Tuesday, South County Friday, and then St. Stephen's Saturday. So we're going to really find out who we are really, really soon.
Now, for the players, like, that's got to be pretty exciting, right? You got 3 tough games. Can you guys just, one or two of you all, just speak about, like, again, how exciting is that to have the opportunity to play the best? So you guys want to be the best. You got to beat the best. You know, what kind of preparation goes into it? What kind of excitement? What is the game day vibe like knowing that you've got 3 tough games upcoming?
I mean, I say we like it because all it does is prepare us for later on in the season, playoff play, getting deeper than just district play. And we got young guys. We got to be able to compete. And a lot of them, they weren't in those games last year where we played BI, Woodson, South Lakes. I mean, those are games where you really got to lock in. Can't even like listen to outside noise. You guys just stay locked in and compete. And I think this is good for earlier on in the season because before we're not like one of those teams like the teams in the past. Like you don't know if you're going to go undefeated. So you got to grow as a team. You got to get those hard games out the way and improve and just learn from it.
Isn't it crazy you said not go undefeated? That's how good the expectations are. Were you going to add something to that point? Please, go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, yeah, I think it's really great that we're getting these, like, early in the season because a lot of teams, they don't get to, like, play the top teams until later on in the region or state tourney, and I think this will just be a good way to, like, gauge where we're at. And the thing you said with the environment, like it's a lot of tough. Like we're going into SoCo, second game of the year. Like that's a pretty tough environment. Knowing they're right down the road too, like they're kind of our rivals. So it's just like these environments are we're gonna see and we're gonna grow a lot during these games, so we can have it later on in the season.
No doubt. I was at that game last year in line waiting to go in, and then y'all never played SoCo. I was hot. I text Los myself.
Crazy.
But I joked earlier, but I was serious about, when you guys talked, you said we know we're not going to go undefeated, and you lost some players. I follow Hayfield basketball very closely to the point sometimes people think I'm Los's agent because I promote Los so much because I respect greatness and also intense coaching. But I want any player, and this is not about throwing shade. You guys are a program, and there's programs in public school sectors, 5 or 6 of them where private schools do pluck away players. And I'm sure there's been guys in your DMs. How do y'all manage that when you lose a brother? Not that he's doing anything bad, he's doing what's best for himself. How do y'all manage that when you lose a couple of kids to the private school sector?
For the most part, I mean, they got to do what's best for them at the end of the day. And we can't make that decision for them. No matter what you say to them, I mean, they got to do what's best for them at the end of the day. All you can do is support them, believe in them, and just say good luck on your journey.
No doubt. Well said.
And I just add to that, like, I always preach next man up. So, like, even though, like, we lost a kid named Cam Prosper, who's 6'7", someone that's on the inside. But now we're just going to make it up between Rodney, Josh, Landon, and we got another big kid named Sean Colbert that's we're trying to groom to be to help us out throughout the playoffs. So I teach next man up. And then now that I got a sophomore guard in Chase, you got a freshman guard in CT, we lost another guard, Aiden Pratt. Like these two guys are going to make up for what Aiden was going to bring to the table. So I'm just can't wait till we start playing so that I can see what it looks like, see what we need to adjust, and keep it going because I really do feel like we got a strong enough team to make a run.
You talk about next man up, and you've done a great job of that. With your program and how the expectations is stay or bust. Not so much you say that, right, but the media guys like myself, people that follow the program. You've been in the game a long time. 14 years is going by fast, and you've been around some great teams, and you've learned a lot. When you look at this year's team, not so much putting pressure on them, when you look at this year's team, what is the ceiling for them?
The ceiling's going to be what the ceiling is. I just think we're going to take one game at a time, one practice at a time, and just continue to adjust to formulate the best team that we can put on the floor. I truly believe that we're going to be one of the top 6 to 8 teams when it's all said and done. And I just hope that we're playing well when it comes to February, and we have a chance to get to the state tournament because this would be our 6th year going to the state tournament if we make that happen.
I get the vibe that it's all business with this team. You guys, it's very serious. Outside of, you guys have mentioned South County and South Lakes, but are there any other games on the schedule that you guys are looking forward to playing, knowing that the atmosphere might be, extra, or just whether that's a private school, what do they call it, the game exhibition game, or it's a district game
so
that you got looking forward to?
I mean, I know for Rodney, he's probably looking forward to South County. He came from South County. You got CT who was at Mark Twain, who was supposed to go to Edison, but ended up moving into our district. So I know CT's probably excited about Edison. I'm not sure if anyone else is excited about a different game or not. But y'all, anybody?
I mean, I'd say Edison because we play Edison sometimes 3 times, 4 times, and it's hard to beat a team 3-4 times once they know everything you're already doing. So it just comes to preparation, and really we all just competing because in those games you got to stay focused and just stay locked in.
How does, stick with the players, how does not just Coach Los, but his assistants, how do they prepare y'all? Because basketball, unlike football, is a long season. We start in the summer, then you start, the tryouts in November, and there's the preseason workouts, and you can go all the way up into February and March. And you can play up to 3 or 4 games in a week. What do the other assistants do to prepare y'all and get y'all locked in? Because I know it's not just him. I know his assistants. And how do they help y'all prepare?
I feel often a lot of times people don't give a lot of credit to assistant coaches, and in our staff, like our assistant coaches are there every day. They play a big role in winning, being there every day, playing hard, whether it's being in the weight room every day, making sure our mind's right, eating right, maybe it's watching film, or even like we got coaches in the school like Coach AJ who just checks on you every day. You go to his class, you need anything, and really just we get after it every day, and they help us a lot. It's not really just a one-man job with Los. Like, they really help us a lot.
Yeah. Anybody else want to answer that?
Just to add on to that, I think we have like some of the best like coaching staff like in Northern Virginia. Like the amount of time and effort they put into us, like it's unreal. Like staying after practice every day just to help you put up shots, skill work. We have Coach Lee before practice every day. We're in the weight room. We have Coach Peebles. We have Coach AJ. Sometimes he's even getting into practices, running with us. Like, it's just
Running with y'all?
Yeah. Like,
Wow.
the amount of time and effort is just it's unmatched, and I can't thank them enough for how much they do for us.
I love it. Anybody have aspirations to play college basketball, and how's that going? I know this is the season you locked in, but Hayfield has put a lot of guys at the next level, and it's not about everybody has to go to college, but anybody have aspirations, and how's that going?
I definitely have aspirations to play college basketball. It's just right now, mostly since I'm a freshman, I'm trying to learn from the older guys, so I could take that as a senior to the next step to teach the younger guys too, and then take that with me to college basketball.
Anybody else?
I'm definitely looking forward to college, but, it's just listening to Los because I know he's put so many guys into college. So just listening to year by year by what he's saying, and the coaching staff, they know the best, especially Coach Lee getting my body ready. And, I mean, the number one step he's always preaching to us is just staying in the gym because it's your body first before basketball, really. And, you got to have your mind and your body right before you get on the court.
Hey, well, we appreciate your guys' time today, and best of luck the rest of the season. Best of luck this afternoon, and thank you guys for joining us here on the NSMT Experience.
Thank you.